are now tuned in to DAR Sports Media. We are back with our second episode of college football. Here we are ready. We're ready for some games this week. Holy shit, we get to talk some games. We're also going to do a little bit of maybe talk a little Heisman watch, who we like for the Heisman coming up. Interesting slate of games. You know, some people would say weekends like that are for the sickos. Well, one of us literally is sick right now. And for the rest of us, yeah, I'll just keep posting my Jaharis from Game of Thrones meme because I am that sick when it comes to college football and the UFC and the NFL and all those types of things. Opening week, I guess our biggest tilt is Florida State, Georgia Tech. I wonder if we'll have some interesting interactions here between our guy, Jeff Axel, and Tay, because Tay loves to antagonize Axe. Tay, is your enjoyment of needling Axe going to steer you in the direction of a Georgia Tech selection in this one?
I was thinking about it. They're actually a good team.
Since when? No, they've ever been. They hang with Calvin Johnson. He had a quarterback hitting for 48%. Never been
some good players now.
So we got
good running back. I like.
We got Florida State as 10.5-point favorites. Axe, do you think they're going to fulfill that?
Yeah, absolutely. We still got some returning pieces like Tua Philly and Ja'Kai Douglas. And I think DJU, he's going to do well in his first game. Still got Lundy coming back on defense. And like I said before, we're good in the transfer portal. So I'm confident that we're going to have some players that pop off because I was unaware of Keon Coleman before he came to us last year. So it's always somebody that pops off. Like even Jared Verse, he came from University of Albany.
Yeah.
And we was able to get him out the portal.
Great Danes.
Yeah, I trust Mike Norvell, and I'm interested in this. I'm excited to see because we have a fresh roster. I was looking at the roster before we hopped on live. I was like, man, it's a plethora of freshmen, a plethora of transfers. Like, this is a whole new roster, but I think it'll come together. We're going to build off the momentum we had last year, and I believe we're going to have a double-digit win. What I respect about Norvell these past couple years is that to start off the season, he's not going up against like a D2 team or FCS opponent. He wants to start off with somebody either in division or with a ranked team. He's been doing it the past couple years, whether it's LSU, whether it's Notre Dame. Now it's Georgia Tech. So to do that in August to start the year off, I'm glad that we get a decent opponent to start. It's a good game for August because, you know, we usually don't get good games on week 0.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the teams are rusty, I'm excited, but I don't think Georgia Tech's going to win. I don't think they're running a triple option anymore. But
no, that's what I was going to say. You know, I'm happy that they've gone away from the triple option. I've always thought that Georgia Tech was a little bit of a sleeping giant. I mean, they're right there in Atlanta. Access to so much amazing fucking recruiting in that football scene, but they are still in a team in transition away from that style. And yeah, I don't see how they would have any shot here. How do you feel about 10.5? How do you feel spicy on that? Do you feel like taking that 10.5-point favorites?
I would take because I feel we're motivated because we got like hands and feet put on us last time we was on national TV. So
yeah,
I think it's time to make a statement. Like, just don't come around, don't like barely win, don't have a single digit game. Like, come out, make a statement because people look at the ACC like it's mid anyway. So just come out, make a statement like, nah, we gonna smack everybody in this conference and then bring it on in the playoffs. Now there's 12 teams. Like, let's avenge last year. That's why I'm hoping we come with that energy. That's what I'm hoping.
Lee Harvey, any thoughts on 10.5-point favorite Florida State?
Yeah, that sounds about right. And to Ag's point, I don't know if they were as invested the last time they played compared to going into a new year, new team, or trying to prove that they do belong with the top 10, top 5 teams in the country.
Tay, are you taking Florida State 10.5? So 11 points.
Nah, I'm taking Georgia Tech money line.
Oh, okay. What reason do you have for this? Break it down.
I like that quarterback running back duo, Haynes King and Jamal Haynes. I mean, yeah, that's right. Last year, the quarterback had about 700 rushing yards. Running back had a little over 1,000. I think they're just carrying on. You run the read option to perfection like they did last year. Yeah, I think they can catch them slipping. I don't think Florida State's going to be all that good this season anyway. So we'll take the underdog because Georgia Tech. I think Georgia Tech is going to be a solid team this year, maybe 8 wins or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to take Georgia Tech.
The next game is just phenomenally interesting to me because you have an FBS or a FCS team going to FBS team. We'll just say Division I, Division II, because I don't even know if it's even called FBS anymore, because why would it be called that? Because they have a playoff now. You got a Division II team going to Division I team. And the Division II team is favored at home. They're going to the Division I team, and they are favored by 13.5 points. I'd be interested to look up if that is some sort of record. I hope they talk about it in the game. I have never seen something like that before in my life, where a Division II team is going to the home stadium of a Division I team, and they are favored by 13.5. Montana State going to New Mexico. Montana State is a solid team. They're usually in or around the playoffs in the D2. But, man, they must have just zero faith and think that New Mexico is just absolutely putrid, in for another bad game. I am super excited to check this one out on Saturday because I love stuff like this. What are your thoughts on this D2 team going in there favored by so damn much? Axe.
Well, I'm looking at their roster now. Tommy Mellott, I'm assuming is their quarterback.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm intrigued. Like, it's going to be on FS1, so I want to actually check them out. It's going to be at 4 o'clock. So I want to see what the hype's about. For them to be 14-point favorites on the road, like, that's
very a D1 team. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, even though, New Mexico hasn't really been hitting on much recently, that's still a D1 team.
I would expect this out of a Montana or a North Dakota State or South Dakota State or something like that, one of the real true blue bloods of that level. Montana State's a good program, but damn, 14-point fucking favorites at a D1 school. Wow.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Lee, what do you think? Yeah.
I didn't have this game on my radar, to be honest, but now that information is spilled, I am intrigued as well. Montana State, right? Yeah, they won the D2 championship a year ago. Someone must know something that we don't know.
Yeah.
So it's either they brought a gang of their roster back from a year ago, or New Mexico is just really not that good, whether it's from last year or going into this year. So yeah, I'm intrigued by that as well.
Man, it is going to be hotter than shit out there in New Mexico on August 24th in the middle of the afternoon, because it's 4 o'clock Eastern kick. So it's going to be like a 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock kick out there. Jesus fucking Christ. Hell no.
I was looking at New Mexico. They're 20th in the nation in rushing at 193 yards a game. So
I'm saying this is wild.
And that's why I'm like, why are they like their passing yards is at 218? So that's
you know what?
Great.
I could foresee me. This is just the type of game where I go on there and I tease it up to 15.5. And I'm like, all you got to do is not fucking lose by 16 to a Division II team. And they'll fucking go out there and do it. That's just what happens when I fucking say things like that.
Last thing about New Mexico, I'm trying to find out who their quarterback is. They got 6 dudes named.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't know who their quarterback is. That's probably why they 14-point underdogs. What?
Tay, thoughts on this meteoric point spread for Division II Montana State?
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That the rules are reversed. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Montana State. New Mexico side. They lost their best player to Arizona last year or this season. So their best player, he had 17 rushing touchdowns or something like that. He left, of course. You know, why would you want to play for New Mexico?
Damn.
So,
jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, like we don't even know their quarterback. I don't know who's that running back now. So yeah, I'm going with Montana State.
What? Well, I'm going to save that for the end because I'm sure me and Axe are going to get into a little comedy routine. Because I'm going to talk about a Division II school that is not favored by 13.5. But we'll get to that in a minute. Another interesting line for me this week: SMU at Nevada. They are going west to Reno to take on the Nevada Wolfpack. They are favored by 25 on the road. That to me is pretty shocking. Nevada has been very, very bad. And SMU is pretty damn decent. Towards the top of the conference that they've been in for the last couple of years. I believe they're making the transition to the Big 12 this year. But they've been a real solid mid for a while. But god damn, 25, that's another one. I'll probably tease it up 3 points, go 27.5. A lot of things got to go right for a team to beat another team by 28 points. And I just don't know if this gap is that damn wide, especially at home. Home field is supposed to give you 3 points. So really, the odds makers are saying that SMU is 28 points better than Nevada. Is SMU 28 points better than fucking anyone in the Division I? Axe, tell me.
Well, SMU's been playing better recently, and
they've been good for a few years.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. And now they're in the ACC. Like
ACC, that's what it was. Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, they get to play tougher competition. Last year they averaged about 279 yards a game passing. So I'm assuming they're going to air it out. And Nevada hasn't really been ranked since Colin Kaepernick was there. So.
Right.
They've been bad, but damn, 28 points.
28's rough. I don't expect a win margin that large in week 1. Like SMU, like you said, they're borderline ranked these past few years, but they're not to the level where they're smoking teams by 30 on the road, just off the rip.
What are your thoughts there, Lee?
SMU must be 25-point favorites because 1, Preston Stone's back at quarterback, and 2, I think I've seen the SMU Instagram page post this a while back, but they were like one of the highest scoring teams in the country in the first quarter.
Okay.
So in order to have something like that, they throw it, they air it out, they get off the fast starts. So if they get off to a fast start against Nevada,
get those first 21 points out of the way real quick. Yeah.
They're predicted to do on Saturday, that spread won't look as crazy.
There's going to be me with a parlay ticket, New Mexico plus 16, Nevada plus 28. Just sad. Tay, What do you think, man? Is SMU 28 points better than anybody?
I think they can do it. They had a great season last year. They were 11-3. Preston Stone's pretty good. He had 28 touchdowns, 6 picks last year. Everyone's coming back basically, and I think they joining the Big 12. Like
they're joining the ACC.
Oh yeah, my bad. I be getting them mixed up. They both suck.
Yeah.
But joining the ACC. My bad. I think they feel like they got a chip on their shoulder. They were really good last year. Everyone's came back, so I don't see why not. I think they can beat them by 30.
So the next one, like I said, is a D2 team traveling, and boy, are they traveling to a D1 team, and they are not favored by 14.5. Delaware State out of good old Dover, Delaware. I may or may not be familiar. Traveling from the East Coast out to old Hawaii, and Hawaii is favored by 40 points.
Damn.
40 points. This is a spicy one, I think. Delaware State is not even a very strong school for that level, for on the MEAC level. Pretty decent, but not.
My guys, they suck. Oh my god, they were 1-10. They lost the Army 57-0. Yeah, they're gonna lose by 4. Oh my god.
So, and not only that, there were some troubles. Their tire blew out they had bus troubles getting to JFK. I don't know why. I guess probably JFK was probably the only place that had a direct flight to Hawaii is on this day is what I'm guessing is why they went all the fuck the way up to JFK from Delaware and didn't just go to Philly or Baltimore. I'm guessing that's what the fuck was going on. What are you laughing about, Axe? This is all bad.
I thought they would at least went to Philly. That's like the closest city, or like you said, Baltimore. Because I'm like, yo, I know they ain't flying out of Delaware. It's a 10-hour flight.
No,
like y'all scheduled this shit. Y'all need the 6 figures. I dig it, but damn, schedule the flight right. Get the paper, like secure the bag. These motherfuckers gonna go out to a whole different time zone, get beat to sleep by like 50. I'm taking the over. Like Tay said, they 1-10. Like, man, they gonna get smoked.
The game start time is midnight out here, so it's going to be midnight on their biological clocks.
Yeah, over.
I mean, they're a bunch of college kids. They'll be all right. You're going over.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, you said 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. Like, if it was another HBCU team, like if it was Carolina A&T or something, or Jackson State, like one of the better ones, I'd be like, all right.
Tennessee State, yeah.
Yeah, but Delaware State, nah, man. They cheap elites, man.
And then can't even get the fucking travel. Get the fucking travel right. Oh no! What kind of a mindset do you got to be in to head on out there? You're blowing tires on the bus. You're going all the way out to Hawaii. Gonna get fucking dog walked. Boy. So you're going, yes, 40. I know that traffic was crazy too. God damn it. All right. We're going to close up today I'm going to talk about everybody's Heisman favorite. We're going to do Heisman picks tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully we'll have some reacts and some picks and some storylines going on to talk about next week. But this week we're going Heisman selections. Axe, who do you like for Heisman this year?
I said it on the last show, and I'm going to double down with it. Rolling with Noah Fafita.
Okay. You get some big fucking odds on that, too. I didn't even see him in the top 10. So that's a moneymaker.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a chance. I like what I saw in the limited amount of games. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it was either 7 or 8 games. But he had just under 2,900 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, 6 picks, 72% completion percentage. Now this is a freshman. So, like, I'm really intrigued to see what they do in the Big 12. I think it's a chance for them in Utah to, like, probably be fighting for the conference championship, in my opinion. But Noah Fafita. And then Tay said they just got a running back that was potent from New Mexico. But that was a key last year. I forgot where the running back. I think their running back from last year got drafted. But yeah, like that was a key to Fafita. And then he had 2 good receivers as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the second year.
Sneaky loaded out there in Arizona.
Yeah.
Fafita is a plus 4,000. So solid money if you want to lay that down. Do you got a sleep? Well, I guess that kind of is a sleeper as well. So I'll let that ride. Lee, who do you got, man?
Before I go, ask about Arizona and their 2 receivers. One went to the NFL. He got drafted by San Francisco. Jacob Cowan. Ted McMillan is back.
All right.
Yeah.
As long as McMillan's there, it's all good. Appreciate that.
Thank you. But for me, I got Quinn Ewers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a bad pick.
Yeah. This is his 3rd year in Texas now. That's crazy to say, knowing he started with Ohio State. But 3rd year with Steve Sarkisian now. And I feel like if this ain't the year for Texas to go over the hump, even in the SEC, go get over the hump and get in the playoff, make a little noise there, then it'll be looked at as a disappointment.
Any sleeper thoughts? Anybody who you think could be a dark horse for the Heisman?
Nico, I am.
Yeah, the Tennessee quarterback. I got you. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, because since Josh Heupel has been the quarterback,
been the coach.
I mean, since Josh Heupel's been the coach. Thank you. Hendon Hooker had 2 great years there.
Yeah.
Joe Milton. I mean, there were some inconsistencies, but he had his moments. Nico, we've seen flashes of him in that bowl game against Iowa, who always has a good defense.
Yeah.
And
so it's a good situation where the tools, the hype, and the system might all come together for that guy to come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Tay, I think I know who you're going to pick, but I want to hear. Who do you got, Heisman? I think we might have the same one.
I'm stuck between 2. I gotta go with Jalen Milroe.
Okay. No, you're gonna go. All right.
I'm gonna go with Jalen Milroe. I like how he ended last season. And I think Alabama's gonna come back. You know, they missed the. Did they miss? No, they didn't. Did they miss the college football playoff?
No, they were in the classic with Michigan. Yeah.
I think Jalen Milroe, he'll lead Alabama right back to who they've been in the past however many years. So
okay.
Yeah, I like his dual threat ability and whatnot. That usually helps too, you know, when you're able to run the ball and you can pass it as well. Who do you think I was gonna say?
The guy I'm gonna say, Dylan Gabriel for Oregon. Yeah, I mean it's a chalk pick because he's got the highest odds, but everything's there. I think the team's gonna be super competitive. Dylan Gabriel's super fucking talented. He fits well into the system. The offensive system produces a ton of fucking numbers. We just saw old Bobo Nix go fucking wild in that offense for multiple fucking years. There's no reason to think between the pedigree that Dylan Gabriel brings, the offensive system, how well it works, and how good I think Oregon's going to be. I think this is going to be one of the best Oregon teams we've seen ever. So, you know, harkening back to the Chip Kelly days, Marcus Mariota and a quarterback before him.
Darren Thomas.
Yeah, Darren Thomas. Yeah, the old Darren Thomas, LaMichael James, DeAnthony Smith, Marcus Mariota days. I think those they might be even better this year because I think that offensive system, the things that they got going on, I think they can compete with the big boys, and that was always the trouble. They would go against an SEC team, a Big Ten team. They could get tied up on the inside because that's the key to stopping that Chip Kelly offense was tying up the guards and centers. I think they're going to be even better than that now under Lanning. And so I can definitely see Dillon Gabriel coming through. My sleeper, a lot of things gotta go a certain way for this. But if they're an 8-win, 9-win team, I think we could really see a conversation about Travis Hunter.
Yes.
I mean, he was certainly in the conversation in the first month of the season last year. Guy who's going to be the team's best wide receiver and best defensive back, playing, 90% of the snaps in a game, doing big things on both sides of the ball. If they could get 8 wins and he is doing everything that he was doing in that first month of the season, making huge plays on both sides of the ball, like a fucking high school game, I don't know how, if he maintains that for a whole year and they're decent, 8 wins, I don't know how you can't have him at least at the ceremony. I don't know how you don't leave him out if he's really playing both ways like that. I don't know how. Ax, what are your thoughts on a possible Travis Hunter run?
I don't think Colorado wins enough games for him to be in the hunt.
Yeah.
But I'm just
if they did.
Yeah, it would be like I don't think he'd go the Charles Woodson all the way route, but seeing him invited there would be cool. Like, wasn't Jabril Peppers one of the last defenders to be invited? Or am I thinking about somebody else? Like,
yeah, you're talking. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so like it'd be dope if it happens. My other sleeper is Riley Leonard. I think he's gonna do well in Notre Dame.
Oh my god, you guys love fucking Riley Leonard. I don't
know. I'm trying to think. Like, it's other players too. Like, I was gonna say Gabriel, but you took him. Like,
that bro's coming off an injury, man. Coming off an injury.
I'm gonna say DJU. Like,
okay,
we're gonna ride with DJU.
No, he looked real good. He looked real efficient at Oregon State. I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, so I
looks like that was gonna be your sleeper pick.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I don't understand
for sure. I really like Notre Dame this year.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ. So Riley Leonard, you like DJU, Travis Hunter, Dillon Gabriel. But we hope Nico. Yeah, I'm excited to see that Tennessee team, see what they can do this year. We hope that we are your sleeper podcast for college football. Tay was making some big sacrifices. He's our Travis Hunter being out here tonight. Over there struggling on his side of the camera. Everything was fine until Axe showed up. It must have been the sight of him that caused this to happen to you. We are excited for this weekend. We'll definitely be reacting to the stuff we were talking about and bringing you a pod next week. Digging into that, all the games this week. Please, stay tuned. We did the AFC West entertaining little podcast earlier on this week. That preview was up. Me and True Weekend Wrestling will probably end up having a Sunday afternoon episode. I'm not quite sure right now what else is going on, but there's a bunch of big wrestling shows going on this weekend between Bash in Berlin and the lovely AEW All In out there in England. So going to be a ton to cover. Very exciting times. Don't forget Shaka Zapala has an album out. True's next album is coming out September 9th. All of these things. And the Medium site is always rolling. Check out Axe on the Hoop panel. His Hoop panel shorts are fucking hilarious, and I love them. And he's one of the best short makers in the game. We'll have probably some more shorts of this thing up as we speak. The Medium site, all our guys are writing articles all the time. They are excellent. So check that out. If you need some reading material at the desk, if you don't want your coworkers or bosses to overhear me in here motherfuckering it up. So as you can see, between dropping music, dropping articles, college football, basketball, pro football, combat sports, god damn it, the world of DAR never stops.
Niggas steady talking, but they can't main. 8 chests in its form on the same thing. 20 years in, rolling with the same gang. You can say what you want, niggas ain't changed. Niggas ain't changed, 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 niggas ain't changed.
I let it get too far, bearing the cross like Knights Templar. For my children, I'm the exemplar. Gem star, twinkle in my kids' eyes, it makes me want to cry. Self-prophecy, not accepting mediocrity. Socrates was a thief, shame on the democracy. Dealing with enough, let alone the cops blocking me. Anything else is obsolete. Forsake Pete, I will defeat all that lays at my feet. Keep the biz discreet. $1,000 vacation homes with expensive feasts. Some niggas say they friends but lie through their teeth. Loose lips, pillow talking and shit. Getting themselves in the mix, plotting on your chick. But I ain't changed a bit. I'm as real as it gets. Still pounding my fist. Shock Sports is a hit. All my time in the grid. DAR Media, we send it a blitz. Fuck all the glamour and glitz, yeah.
Flow mastered, dope habits, wrote couplets, flow patterns. Justin Jefferson with catches, you can see the toe dragging. Old spasms, old fashions, Pelly, old classics, old Bama, roll tide, but I ain't doing no passing. Got these people claiming gangster, no you ain't that dog. Even producers turning shaky, yeah you ain't that dog. Niggas is bitch made pussy, yeah you ain't that dog. But I seen this shit coming, trust me, let me think back dog. They tell me that karma's a bitch and how it came back dog. I supported all of them artists when they ain't back y'all. See, it's funny, this industry, you couldn't change that dog. So when I see them play their tactics, I just aim that dog. Cause these niggas ain't been that honest, but no loyalty. I said we needed royalties, and motherfuckers went and looked astonished. This is candid, but it's random. If you think of show and promise, cause they hate you if you asking questions before moving onward. These MCs are in it only now for opportunities. Place missing checks, a tagline that done influenced them. But see, this is obvious, and even now no unity in fighting black men not of the same community. Damn, now who we are? Not real ones, I see it clear.